Virtru helps you easily protect data created in Gmail, Google Drive, and Microsoft Outlook with persistent control wherever it's shared. Admins can easily enable Virtru for users with group policies, managed Chrome, or Microsoft Installer. Virtru data protection for email integrates seamlessly with the native user experiences in Gmail and Outlook. Senders can easily protect messages and attachments with end-to-end client-side encryption, powered by the trusted data format open standard to ensure privacy. Disable forwarding, expiration, watermarking, and persistent protection for attachments give senders granular access controls. Admins can add DLP rules that scan content and automatically apply encryption and access controls, or proactively warn users, helping reinforce security awareness. Recipient access is secure and seamless. Recipients with Virtru can view the protected email transparently. In this example, the attachment is watermarked with the recipient's email, making it easy to trace back to the recipient, which helps stop data leaks. Forwarded recipients cannot access the message and attachment, since this example used disable forwarding. If a recipient doesn't have Virtru, they can access protected email via the secure reader without having to install new software. By using federated identities, recipients authenticate themselves seamlessly for secure access without creating new accounts. Verification codes support authentication when federated identities aren't available. The Virtru Secure Reader makes it easy for the recipient to send encrypted responses and attachments. The recipient's access expires after the sender's expiration date has passed. Senders can change expiration date at any time or revoke access immediately. If persistent protection was applied, recipients always access the attachment via Secure Reader. A protective TDF HTML wrapper lets the recipient download the attachment from the email, then store it on their desktop, network drive, or anywhere else files are stored. The sender maintains ownership of the attachment, and access controls persist wherever the file is shared. If access was revoked, the recipient is no longer authorized to view the file and must request access from the owner to view it again. Virtru data protection for Google Drive is embedded into the native user experience, just like with Gmail. Using the New menu, document creators protect files upon upload for end-to-end encryption, or simply dragging and dropping the file from their desktop. Content creators can keep files protected with the same access controls available for email. Virtru supports end-to-end encryption for the most common file formats, including Microsoft Office, PDFs, PNGs, and more. Users can protect native Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides files by creating encrypted copies of the related Microsoft Office file formats. Accessing protected files is easy for collaborators using the Secure Reader's seamless authentication workflow. This makes it easy for Microsoft collaborators to access protected files without being forced to create a separate Google account or creating a risky open share link. Collaborators using Google can access protected files from their Shared With Me folder. If watermarking wasn't applied, the file can be decrypted and downloaded for editing. With these data-centric protections and secure sharing workflows, Virtru helps organizations protect data wherever it's shared, so they can collaborate with confidence. Request a demo today to learn more.